Hi, we're live on YouTube.
Hey, so you may notice that our Ashraman bravado and professionalism has melted away, and there is none remaining. And we are here consorting with Aes Sedai. It has nothing to do with the taint.
There's no red on it.
It has everything to do with the taint, though.
Wait a second. You just used the same word twice for two.
It's a double entendre.
So what we are here for, we just wrapped up the What Cocktail Hour.
And we will
Cocktail
judge the
contest.
content. Cocktails?
Cocktails.
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 Contest
That doesn't sound
cocktail.
better
That
when
is
you say it
exactly
like
what I
that.
said.
Oh, okay.
Are you fucking
Help?
sorry?
Okay, hold it. Okay, hold it.
We will definitely be judging the cocktails later.
We have been feasting on liquid taint.
We are
Liquid
feasting.
Oh,
We are sitting
on a
on a field of victory, enjoying some of life's little comforts.
the big.
The short port is as particularly good.
I gotta make sure I don't put any typos in the tweet because I'm about to tweet out. So you guys will see this here in a second. You'll be like, I was already here.
That's what ducking autocorrect is for!
Hey-o.
I promise I will put this on Instagram
Later.
somewhere in the next 10 minutes.
Shit.
That,
Alright.
it'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah, in the next 10 minutes.
Got it.
Both of my
Yeah.
hands are full right now of barbecue sides and drink.
Okay.
We're having way too much fun here in the Gathering Madness.
So here's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to start putting your questions in the chat.
Yes. Questions in chat,
Questions
cocktails
from the chat.
in brains.
We
will
already
judge
got
them
that one
later.
done.
I'm pretty sure I know which one will already win for me. And then we'll have to figure out
3 drinks.
parameters
Not
for
bad.
non-shots. Because we can't just
Do you
make
help us?
Kalandor's
Yep.
Fire win.
Eh.
This seems unfair.
Thank
Here we
you.
go.
Maybe we'll just do a first and second
Hey.
for
Hi.
cocktails. Because that's all we were
Okay.
submitted. Also, again, I am not trying to throw any shade or be annoyed or anything like that. But we did get a lot of mixers this year.
It was good.
And we got one shot.
Hey.
Sorry, we
Yours
got
wasn't on the
2
fucking
shots.
list. It was.
Yeah, you just gave us tequila and was
We
like,
got
hey, it's a fun
Kalandor's
shot.
Fire and then
Okay.
also
Okay, look.
fuck
So-
you, drink tequila.
Linda.
So please.
There's
Oh,
nobody
you
in here
fucking
named Linda.
Linda.
There's nobody in here named Linda aside from maybe.
I
Don't
want you
tempt
guys
me with licking.
right now. So start thinking of your questions. Know where we're at. Okay. And here's the criteria for your questions. If it's a serious question, please put a tag
Yes.
and say, this is a serious
Serious.
question. I'd like a serious
Also,
answer."
if it's a serious question, don't submit it because we're not ready.
It's
for that.
really
No.
a bad idea to submit a serious
Super
question.
bad idea at this point.
Also,
So-
I
who is-
do want to say, for posterity's sake, the point of drug splaining and the fun of drug splaining is is the motorboating, apparently.
I'm not offering.
Right? But you know how they have drunk history on the History Channel?
Think of this as drunk.
This
Wheel of
is
Time.
Drunk Wheel of Time history.
So
So if you want to see
I-
Josh explain to you what happened in Tanchico with Elaine and Nynaeve and the Bull of the Winds, it's funny as fuck when he's drunk. If you want Daniel to explain to you what happened with the Camelin fight for the throne with Elaine and all of the other people who were in line for it, It's fucking funny when we're
Yeah.
drunk.
You're fine.
You know
All the
what
capsules are
isn't
poured up.
terribly
Over one of the
funny
dip cups, and it caught the
for
top
drunk explaining
of the lid
is
of the
like,
condensation,
what's
slipped out of my
favorite
hand.
color?
I
Not
don't
to
know.
say that you can't ask that question.
I like that.
You have
But
one
it's
right there. It's
Like,
purple.
less
Oh my god, it is.
Like you.
fun.
Yeah. So what's
Shit's
your
less
favorite color?
Purple.
What Daniel is
That's
favorite
actually
color
my
is
favorite
purple.
color.
Okay.
It's legitimately purple.
Okay.
Also,
So we're talking about
Favorite
What?
colors.
I told him.
Hey,
Well, I
hey,
told him
Andrew,
to
what's
ask
your
him
favorite color?
questions
about
about the wheel
Stuff.
of time. It's drunk explaining time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we will finish up the mixology contest
Oh.
in a bit.
We should probably. It's
Did
perfect.
you get Lauren to
Sorry.
make that
Ladies and
right
gentlemen,
now
no,
in my
it was already
favorite
made.
color?
Lauren
it's already made.
from
You didn't show
Unraveling
us
the
that
Pattern.
Sorry,
You
I was
showed us-
cleaning up a Corona bottle.
Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing.
Tried to escape.
Yeah, Andrew
Made
is
all
both
those
too
for
drunk
us.
to pull Corona bottles out of the fridge,
You know,
and
this
also,
one actually wasn't entirely my fault.
and
Oh,
also
yeah?
sober enough to clean it up because he's a good man.
He's
There were,
also
like, some
hashtag
cups of,
blame
like,
tank.
Dip in front of the bottle, and I was trying to clear those, and
And
it
then-
just barely caught the top. And because of the condensation of the bottle, slipped out of. Because I'm a genius and grabbed it with 2 fingers. So it is kind of. It is still
And
most of
then
it.
Amber.
And
And then Amber
the
is
like
the shit.
minimumness.
It
Okay,
is the
so-
minimum necessary.
Again,
Amber.
A whole fist is too
Here.
much.
It is too much. It's
Mhm.
entirely too much.
shout
The
out
real
to
question
tarvalin.net.
is
Thank you guys for retweeting this. I appreciate that.
How? I'm not going to get
Finish
way far into that.
Your sentence. You cannot start a sentence like that and then stop halfway through. That is just unkind.
The
I
drunkenness.
know.
Okay, the drunkenness is very strong with us right now. So we do have our first question.
Oh, you can read from where you are.
I've got on the YouTube.
All
Oh
right. so-
shit, I gotta do the Instagram shit. Otherwise I'm gonna lose that
I
bet.
told you that. Explain the creative uses
Don't you?
for gateways that Andro uses, which we never see.
No, I haven't.
Yes, it has.
Okay.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, careful with the beverage. There's a beverage here.
I have
Don't
it.
fuck
It's
it up.
fine. I
It's a
took
good thing I have
care.
long
Amber
arms.
took care.
I personally believe
Look, I'm fine.
Oh god, no.
that
This seems a whole lot more chaotic than it actually is.
it
Does it
No,
though?
it doesn't. It is this.
No. Grab the phone.
No.
Grab
don't
the
do that.
phone. Grab the phone.
No,
Grab
don't do
the
that.
phone.
Okay,
No, don't do that. No, that's my armpit.
Dana, I promise we will get to your question. Just as soon as Daniel and Adelona are done with whatever this is that they are doing.
Hey guys, it's
Oh, Daniel is doing an Instagram to get people
Go
over.
ahead and join us for drug explaining.
So-
and then maybe the winners of the cocktail contest. You
Oh.
don't want to jump into our Zoom.
So,
And
okay,
our
guys,
live YouTube
Dana
right
wants to
now.
know creative uses for gateways that Androl uses that we don't see in the books. Okay, I'm going to say that there's a facilities use for the gateways.
Yep.
If he's in his room and he has to go real bad,
No.
he will open up a gateway to
Nope.
the facilities.
Nope.
That's
And
not.
utilize
no,
the facility.
no,
Or if he's somewhere and it's an emergency, because we've all had a potty emergency, he's like, I'm going to make sure
Now what?
nobody's looking, and then he's going to open up a gateway.
The
And-
real question is if an androl shits in the woods and no one's there to see.
That's where the gateway goes to, is the woods. Because you can't open up a gateway on the toilet where someone might be.
I
Not with
mean,
that attitude.
Can you imagine if someone
Can't
was
is a strong word.
yeah.
Shouldn't, because you'll slice their ass in
You'll
half.
slice things off that dangle.
Don't be slicing.
All right.
You need the dangles.
So-
I do like dongles.
If
We
we're
had a
actually gonna
conversation
do-
about
Okay, hold
dongles
on, hold on.
earlier.
Hold on. If we're actually going to do
Hold
drunk explaining,
Yes.
Yeah.
it is the three of us until we're waiting for a new question.
Okay.
30 seconds apiece.
That's
It actually needs to be timed to be in line with what we
Correct.
had
Yes.
last time. And that way, it ensures that people like Dana that ask questions actually get what they ask.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Do you want me to time you guys?
Yes, so we do have a moderator in the back. We will have 30 seconds, 3-0,
Each.
to answer the
Yes.
question.
And if you
30
don't
seconds
stop,
of Josh.
if you don't stop,
No shenanigans.
here's a new part to it.
Okay.
Oh,
If you don't stop
Mhm.
when the moderator says your time is up, if you go more than like 2 words over, 2 shots.
Whoa! Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not saying I'm more into that one.
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
You guys need to give your answers, and I just got a freebie because I know that one more than 30 seconds.
Well, sure.
All right.
But you're also trying to help us view the
Okay.
chat because I
Yeah,
can't.
I'm trying to get us on the top.
Yeah, check levels.
Okay,
All right, so 30 seconds.
Yeah.
so
Who's
who's
going?
going next?
And the time doesn't count reiterations of the question.
Okay, so
Sure.
all right.
So what was the question? Was it this one right here? Is that the question?
Say the question
Yeah.
again.
The
for
question was
The creative uses for gateways that Andrel uses, which I've never seen,
which aren't
Which we
mentioned
never
in the
said.
books.
which aren't mentioned in the book.
So this is essentially a
when
portal
we ask
question.
questions from the chat, I'm gonna just leave it up until we're all done.
Cake is.
The cake is alive.
All right.
All right, ready? Begin.
Andrew or me?
You.
Okay. I absolutely like the thing that they did, or that they talked about in today's panel of the logistics of gateways. The idea that in the tower there are now novices whose only job it is to open up gateways to the higher floors of the tower for sisters because they're too lazy to walk up the stairs themselves. I fucking love that one. I also love the idea that.
Okay.
Wow, 30 seconds doesn't feel long at all.
It's pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
What is that face?
He's
It's
like,
that I
need
don't like
another
30
minute.
seconds.
Do we need a minute?
No,
we
30
got
seconds.
No.
What
The
about
idea
That's
is
the whole
30
point.
seconds.
We can do 45, I think.
I will get more comfortable with 30 seconds
we
the
just-
more
we're good,
times
Gus.
I
We're
do
good.
30 seconds.
Sorry.
Also, I know that YouTube is still live, but Amber, is my laptop still in the other room?
It is.
Does it need to be?
Can it
You
be
want
charged?
it
Charged?
My earpiece is freaking the fuck out because
Can you
my
charge it,
laptop is
please?
too far away.
Also, did you get the earpiece that I put over here?
Yep.
Oh,
You don't
Where
remember?
am I?
You don't remember?
I
Because
think
I put it right there.
Fuck yes. I can actually hear what people are saying.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, this is great.
You sure?
Thanks.
The first part of that was
Good job.
appropriate. Second part.
oh shit.
All right, Andrew, you have 30 seconds.
Yep, as soon as the mod tells
Okay,
me.
as soon as the mod says go.
Begin.
Postal Service.
Really?
Damn! Wait.
Like Pony Express, but the Asha Express.
Ashaman
Very nice.
Express.
Damn.
I mean,
That
Love
was.
it.
I
love
yield
it.
the rest of my time to the next time I have a time limited question.
So hold on, is that the one that DeJoy fucked up Postal Service, or is that the banned Postal Service? Because I think
Love it.
both are appropriate for gateways.
I mean, it could be like UPS versus USPS. You know, one you want to
Us,
use and is good, and the other one should be good because they're funded perpetually by the government, but they still suck. Which is why we hate stamps.
I love stamps.
All right.
Stamps look cool, but I hate paying for books of
If you
stamps.
put a stamp on your taint, and then
If I
Dana,
put a-
Andrew is trying to kill us.
If
Okay,
I-
so
If I put a stamp
well,
on
normally
my
you lick a stamp
Matt-
before you put it on
Matt
your taint.
Stagger
I'm not
or
against
Matt
licking a
Spooky
stamp
Stab
after you
Stick
put it on.
has a question,
Oh,
and he's trying to kill us.
Yes. Let's go.
all right, hold on.
Do
So let me put up this.
It is full spoilers.
Oh wait,
we
we
should
oh
do
yeah,
spoiler
we
warning.
definitely should have
Do
that.
the spoiler
Yes.
warning.
Do it.
Which
Do
one?
it.
Which is the
The,
one?
the
right.
obvious
This-
one.
If you haven't seen it before, here's the spoiler warning where the the most proud of.
The following show contains spoiler for the entire Wheel of Time series. If you have not finished the series, you are at risk of being spoiled. You have been warned. What does this even mean?
Professional, that's why.
Right.
So there it is.
Look at this. I'm so upset I'm molting.
Spoilers. Okay, why is Egwene attracted to
Explain
Gawain?
what attracted Egwene to Gawain. I'm clueless on that one.
Excuse me. That clearly says explain why
Eggy.
Eggy.
Oh, okay.
Eggy.
Okay,
One
tell me where to
Eggy.
go.
like that.
One
Ready?
Eggy
Okay.
and one Gawain walk into a bar.
Egwene is not attracted to Gawain.
Oh, are you
She's
taking
an
this first?
e-girl and he's a simp, and she is using him to further her
I'm gonna
agenda. Boom.
I
I'm
have
wrong.
never heard that,
You're wrong.
and
Well,
I
then
love
you
it.
can retort in your response.
I will.
That's perfect.
Andrew, you want to go so that I can just spend all of my time retorting to John?
Thank you so
It's
much.
still all of your same time. 45.
I'm done,
All right.
by the way. Yeah. Move on.
This one definitely needs at least 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Oh,
30 is
45.
fine.
Hang on.
Oh, we're doing
30's fine.
45?
30's fine.
Oh, 30's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
still
well,
30? Okay.
It'll be 10.
Well, let me go. All right, ready? Begin.
Egwene is attracted to Gawain because she's a farm girl who's never actually really been exposed to that much. And Egwene is royalty, and Gawain is awesome until the point he becomes not awesome. And while he is a simp, she's actually dope as shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She
All right,
is
cool.
dope as shit. I
Yes,
will
she
agree
is.
with that.
But she's only attracted to him because
Okay.
he's different.
All right, good deal.
Okay.
Ready?
I actually kind of like that answer better.
Begin.
Gawain is the Aram she couldn't have because Perrin is no longer there to stop her. And that is why she's attracted to Gawain.
I
Nice.
don't care which
That
one
was
that
all
was.
irrelevant. Also a relative answer.
She don't care.
Nope. Nope.
They're both equally useless to her because by the time we actually need them to do anything, they're both fucking.
It's true.
Truth.
So, which is also the best thing that both of them do.
Hey.
To be
To
fair,
be fair.
our
Please.
death is more satisfactory.
Oh, it is because he directly betrays
It's
Perrin.
like that guy.
Like his is direct betrayal, but given that Gawain has been
Is
warned
it
what the
betrayal
blood knives
at
knew,
the house on the hill?
given that Gawain knows what the blood knife rings do, you can make the argument for treason there as well.
Yeah.
Because he did it knowing that it would cause Egwene turmoil as the Emerald Seat.
Though.
He's actually been a deep, dark friend spy this whole time.
Oh,
And that's
don't
why he's
say
so
that.
fucking stupid because the
Just
shadow
because
Yeah,
it's
well,
accurate doesn't mean
That
you
they-
need to
it's
say
gonna have to
it.
do some
Comment
shit.
at the very bottom.
fucking don't at me, bro, because
He
I
can't
won't
even
remember this
find it.
conversation.
So
North Harbor?
Perrin does not equal a North Harbor blockade because Adalorna here says that Perrin cannot find North Harbor.
Mix, but okay.
Well, right now you're
I mean-
Adalorna Sedai.
I mean, yeah, kind of, I
I
guess.
think he could smell it out.
I actually
It
think.
depends.
I mean, he can smell the general area, but not North Harbor specifically.
No.
Also, I just want to throw out there that Perrin's move is to actually just grab the whole of Tarvalon by its neck and throw it up against the wall.
Yes.
And then she goes, "Harder, Daddy," and he goes, "I'm sorry,
I'm
what?"
sorry, what?
We've covered this on our
Yeah.
Then he
podcast,
just goes, "Whoa!"
And he goes,
yeah.
I sell propane and propane accessories. And then North Harbor goes, "Yeah, harder, Daddy." And he
What?
goes, "I don't know what to do. I didn't think I would get this far."
Okay,
It's propane and propane.
keep those questions coming.
Yeah, keep asking questions. Dave.
Rolling,
Asking all the questions.
rolling.
Tweet it out.
Roll
Share it, whatever.
it
This probably won't
on,
last more than an hour,
baby.
but because when we hit a point where we don't really have any of the questions
Yeah, you'll
to
get
answer,
General
we can either only
debauchery.
pull from the pool of questions we still have,
Mhm.
or
Or we can call
just
Adrian
announce the
and she
mixology
can
winners.
give us the whole book of questions that she had.
If she still has it.
If
She is on the road right now.
That's true. Which I doubt she actually has them right now.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean,
Okay.
I can always go back there.
I'm not seeing anything.
Not seeing anything. That seems
I would
like
assume
need
you have
some
an eyeful
glasses.
right now.
Well, I'm trying
An
to
Eiffel
keep up with
Tower.
the chat so we can get all the questions.
Like this is the finale of the Gathering
That,
Madness.
you know what? That's a great point. Gathering Madness 2021,
Mhm.
third annual Gathering Madness.
It is the third time we done did today.
Just the third time we
Yes,
done
the
it.
third
Church
time.
game.
It's the third time we
Third time
done
we
it.
done
They say a third time's the charm, and I think we've brought the charm.
We brought the charm.
Um,
Wow.
I brought all the shit this time.
Wow.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
We're
because
just guardians. We don't seek glory. We'll allow them to believe their fallacies.
They're phallics?
Right? That's what I was about to say. Phallic fallacy.
I mean, probably.
Right.
So
Rock
I'm
Harbor
okay.
apparently doesn't get explored that much because we can't find it.
Uh-huh.
I can find North Harbor.
I have a map
Oh.
of legends.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So
they
sad.
drew us a map.
Yeah. You have been given
Look,
a map. You
I'm-
should be able to find it.
I'm
You have
struggling to
been
find
gifted
reports
a
here
map.
right now. I'll admit that. Not
Get
much-
this man a map.
Yes, yeah. We don't do that
We
here.
don't do that here. Okay, so
We got a question?
I'm going to ask a question of my co-hosts for drunk splaining.
What's up?
And this is in conjunction to the Logain trailer that we received just yesterday.
On our birthday, which Amazon Express
On
released
our
for us.
birthday, which thank you, Amazon, once again, for acknowledging the anniversary of the Black
Also,
Tower
I
podcast.
just
Even
want
if
to
you won't
say,
say it out
before
loud,
you even ask
we
your
know.
question, we know it was a birthday present to us because it was Logain.
Yes.
Had it been some other shit, that we
Right?
didn't
Like they
care
could have
about,
done anything.
it would have been whatever. But you know what you did.
And thank you.
If we're saying thank yous,
Oh,
there's something else we can definitely 100% say
Yes.
thank you for.
Oh no.
Yes.
Really?
In under 9 hours, the Wheel of Time fandom community as a whole rallied together and not just met, but busted the WatCon
Bust it.
funding goal on GoFundMe of $12K. If you haven't heard it, haven't seen it, we're going to play Lauren's heavily worked on an amazing trailer for you. Now, it's so good. Like, I keep playing it just because the editing is so good
Every time I see it, I jizz
in my pants.
Basically,
Jizz
yes.
in my
But here it
pants.
is for you. Now.
You can use that.
I will.
But honestly, thank you guys so much.
For real.
We're obviously part of the
Huge.
group,
Huge.
part of a massive group. There's over 35 content creators and different content creators, fans, and fanatics of the series that are working to make WatCon a thing. The only thing we can stress is the whole like for fan or by fans, for fans, all this stuff. Nothing about WatCon is meant as a slight or a dig at JordanCon. We definitely want to honor what JordanCon does. JordanCon has done an amazing job forever and will continue to do an amazing job. We love JordanCon, and if you think we're at odds with JordanCon, look at some of the tweets. JordanCon is very supportive of other fans during other times of the year having events. They've even tweeted the exact same thing about WatCon. So there's no animosity there. As a matter of fact, we've been in relative contact with Jordan Con to make sure that everything is
Like,
fine.
here's Jordan Con.
Yeah, we
Here's Watt
Yeah.
Con.
we've done a lot of, and the problem is that
Who's the top?
the convention is already kind of painted in some
Sure.
minor controversy. We tweeted out that we all had a secret, and that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. And we get it.
I've got a secret.
It's okay.
I rubbed a
It's
few
fine.
people the wrong way.
We basically what it was, guys. And I'm
I have
gonna,
no
I'm
problem
gonna spill
saying
the
the
tea
same
right
shit
here.
I've said on live.
We were so excited about sharing it with you, and I know that sounds cliche and stupid. No, but for real, we were just that excited to share it with you, and we kind of jumped the gun. Shared it.
No. We didn't jump the gun. All right.
Okay.
Could it have been done and worded better? Yes. It definitely could have. I, as Andrew, because I'm not going to speak for these other gentlemen, I acknowledge that. It could have been worded a lot better. Hey, we're excited. We are not releasing stuff because it's not ready yet. But once you see it, it will be out before the series drops.
Yeah.
You will be excited. Please have faith in this.
It's gonna be awesome.
But you gotta have
And
faith.
I'm
So I
I'm
noticed
going to reserve my comments from there.
we
Because
do have a couple of new people in the chat. What I want to say is that, again, this is how this works. Ask a question, just post it in the chat, and you can direct your question at someone, or you can direct it at the group.
By the
and
way,
we'll have
hi,
30
Norm.
seconds to answer it. If you got
Give
a
a
question,
question. Take
does
a
not
question.
matter. Any question at all.
Yes,
Just
because
throw
we
it
are
out.
doing what? That's so nice because it's
so
like-
happy that that thing exists. Lauren, thank you so much. Okay, here we go. What is more difficult, unraveling a weave or untying a shield? And explain why.
All right. I will time because our moderator.
I was about to say
is
our
away
moderator
from the
disappeared.
I believe you.
I will time us now because
I
moderator
believe
must
you.
Our moderator is going to be back in just 2 seconds, in which we will prepare.
All right,
our
Josh.
answers.
You ready?
We're giving. Hold on.
Hold
We're
on.
giving
I'm in the middle of conflict here. Okay.
30
Okay.
or 45. What are we giving?
All right.
We're
30
doing-
45.
Doing 45. Okay.
All right.
45.
Okay.
Hold on. Stop. And go.
Okay, I will say unraveling a weave is more difficult given the fact that weaves are very, very intricate, very, very complicated, and you need the heightened senses and perception of embracing Saidin or Saidar in order to weave them in the first place. Breaking out of a shield is less complicated because it's a simple matter, well, a complicated matter of brute force against that shield. There's more to it, but you get the buzz for joy.
That's what she said. Not you, but him.
Are you good?
That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
With 7 seconds to spare, ladies.
Woo!
All right, Andrew. You ready?
Yeah, good work.
Aren't you ready?
Yep.
Ready? 3, 2, Dread explain.
I'm going to agree that unweaving a weave is going to be harder.
Unweaving a weave.
Unweaving a weave. Because you have to take, and each weave is going to be different. So you have to figure out how that is woven and done. Shields, still hard, but all the difference is you're like blocked off from being able to read the pattern. So, or not the pattern, the one
Oh,
pattern.
pattern.
I mean,
The whole pattern.
if you ascribe to my way of defining how channeling works, then it's the same thing. What I have to do is find a way to get through it and like push your way through until you make it through. Unraveling a weave, you got to take and figure out how this is woven. How can I get through it and actually accomplish it? So I think it's harder because there's more possibilities for complexity.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
I like it.
I do think that Andrew had an unfair advantage there because I showed him the timer. But also, it's totally legit because that was the whole reason I was showing the
I mean, to
timer.
be honest, the only reason I it's
way
kept
more
talking was
fun.
because you showed me the
I know, right? All right. Do I get a chance?
Mhm.
Here?
I mean,
All right.
do.
okay.
It's still holding
So
the
I'm
same
going to be the dickhole and say that getting out of a shield is actually more difficult, especially though not limited to, if those shields are actively being kept up. Because we all know that tied off shields are possible to get through,
Yes.
but actively woven shields that are being currently kept up are fucking
Yes.
bullshit.
They are.
And so I would say that that's harder to do because, yeah, Elaine and Avienda both take shit apart, but getting out of a shield, that's like low gain bread and butter right there.
So Matthew did he did clarify that it wasn't. I mean, you're still good, but it wasn't breaking through a shield. It was untying a shield, which honestly I thought was the only way you could get through a shield was if you could force the knots that wove the shield to unweave.
Yeah, you just jam your power into the knot and flex.
Yeah,
Really?
There it is.
that's kind of what I thought was the only way. I didn't think you could like actually shatter the weaves of the shield.
And
Oh, you can.
unfortunately, if your power that you shove in there isn't girthy enough, it just doesn't do anything.
Is your sardine
I mean-
girthy enough?
Is
I
your
would think-
sardine girthy
No,
enough?
it's not.
I would
I
think
mean, low
that
gain
if
and
you-
Ramses.
Apparently.
Just
if you
saying.
weave something that's so strong that you can't reach through it to the power, then why would you be able to reach
Low-gain?
through it so hard that you break it and reach to the power? It's like
Right? Can
lead
Rand
stops
create
gamma
a
rays.
rock so large he can't lift? it?
Okay.
that's like saying
Next question.
it's like saying like Superman can't see through lead.
Okay.
So let's just make lead so thick he can't reach through.
If
It's completely
Rand
different.
had to choose one
If Rand had to kiss
of
my ass,
his three
If Rand had to,
Dragon
if
Riders.
Rand had to kiss my ass,
if Rand,
what am I saying?
if Rand had to choose one of his three loves to be with him for the rest of his life, which one would he choose?
Please,
Avienda.
We
please,
know easily.
you two
I am ready.
choose
Ready?
wisely. All right, you
I'm
have
ready.
45
And-
seconds, and
Oh,
we're
are we
starting
going
with
45
Andrew.
now?
I only
Okay.
need like
we have a
You
moderator
have
back.
45
Okay.
seconds. Oh, we have our moderator back. Never mind.
Go.
he would choose Min. Period. End of story. Because Elaine is too busy ruling a kingdom. Avienda is too busy saving the Aiel. Min is the only one who can travel with him and be with him and not be distracted by other responsibilities. I yield my time to the floor.
What floor?
20 seconds.
That one?
Okay,
Yeah,
do
Doug.
you want to
I
go
look
next? Or
smart
do you
ass.
want me to go next?
I don't care.
Okay.
Your choice.
Ready? Begin.
I think that he would choose Elaine because Elaine is dope, and
Because of
I-
Elaine's
I
dope.
I have to admit, bath sex is the best sex. And also, Elaine
You never had
has
chronic
so
pain,
much
sir.
experience with ruling that she has so much more to teach him, and he fucking knows it. I yield my time to the senator for Avienda.
Avienda, yeah.
Senator.
Fuck the senator.
You-
They don't know
this-
shit.
Lady,
about
ready?
her.
Why would you fuck a
Yeah.
senator? They're the worst.
They are the worst.
The answer,
Yeah.
Even the ones I like are the worst.
Linda, listen, Linda.
the answer
Nobody's
may
not done
surprise
here.
you.
The answer makes it's not
His
coming.
time hasn't started
Yeah,
yet.
that's not.
Okay,
Correct.
cool.
I don't know.
And
Begin.
There you go.
I'm gonna agree with Josh. Men.
what?
Oh my what?
You
She
know
does the
this
most
to be
as a
true.
singular individual that allows Rand to even exist after the last battle.
You get in that igloo and think about what you've done.
She identifies the weakness in Kalador. She identifies so much of the prophecy. For all the reasons everybody calls her a lamp because they don't get to. I didn't see it, so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Are the exact reasons why I say men is the one that
Okay.
you can choose. Avian is great, but men actually keeps him alive.
To be fair,
Both in the series and after the
The question was, who does Rand choose?
Yeah.
If Andrew had to choose, he would not choose
Fine.
some entity.
If I got to choose, yes, it would be Avian. If Rand had to choose, it would be men.
All right, fair. To be completely honest, okay, I am going to retroactively change mine because I didn't misunderstand the question, but I misrepresented the question.
Didn't understand the assignment.
The answer is Rand would choose Min, but Daniel would choose Elaine.
Okay. Plot line that the show should drop.
Who asked that question?
Fail gate!
Matt's spooky stabbing stick.
What?
Plot line that the show should drop and why. Ooh.
All right, Andrew, you
I'll go first.
Yeah,
Andrew, go first.
I only need about 8 seconds.
Okay.
but give us 30 regardless.
Yeah. Failgate, because it's fail and nobody gives a fucking rat's ass about you being captured by your own ineptitude and your inability to escape because of Cha fail actually not being effective.
I mean, you're not
They're
entirely right.
Useful,
No.
but not
at all.
effective. And I yield my time.
Are you really trying to tickle his balls right now?
No, I'm trying to woogity woogity.
Wall tickler.
Woogity woogity. I'm looking for that booty.
I know exactly which one I'm going for.
All right, Josh gets to go next then.
Ready?
Okay.
Begin.
I'm gonna say Bear Lawn because I'm pretty sure it was already dropped, and I made this prediction a month ago. I yield my time.
No, no. Okay.
I mean,
That tea is good.
separate from any of the countdown times of predictions made, I wonder actually which of the three of us have had more predictions that appear to have come true.
You.
Really?
The answer is you.
Well, the only thing I did was say
Without a doubt.
that's Tam's sword,
Yeah,
and then turn
without
around.
a doubt, the answer is Andrew.
and then turn
If
around
we're
and
being
say
honest
that's the
and
taint on
objective.
Sidene.
Andrew.
So I called that one,
Yeah.
and then I called that we would not see Elaine or Gauntlet or Galwin until season 2.
Yeah.
That
That
appears
is
to have
true.
been confirmed.
Andrew's the right
These
answer.
are all.
I don't even
accurate.
need 30 seconds to say it.
Oh no, I'm not asking. That's not another
No, I
30
know.
seconds question. This
All
is-
right.
I'm giving you more time to make your answer, even though I
I
know.
was about to say, Daniel, he's giving you a moment here.
I don't need it.
To reevaluate.
Begin.
So, fun fact Andrew is the most correct, both in his predictions and also. Fuck! Failgate. It needs to go away. So hard. Fail can eat a dick, and if it's not parents, I will be happy.
Wow.
I yield my
Serious.
time to the senator.
Mother, I yearn for my enemies to commit infidelity.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
God.
The
Next
amount of
question.
failgate. that
None of
needs
this-
to not
Next
happen is so
question,
hard.
I'm very happy
None of
about.
this is to say we don't enjoy some of the characters. Again,
Oh, the
Oh,
one
this
who
is
carries
awesome.
her off and like basically I fucks her the whole time.
Well,
I actually really like that
Well,
shadow.
Yeah.
the perfect
Yeah.
thing for anybody listening or watching on YouTube, this is drunk explaining.
Yeah.
So the best thing you can do, go down to Walgreens or Rite Aid or Walmart, go to the pharmacy section, pick up a bag or a box
Uh-huh.
of Trojan brand contraceptives, and put a condom on your heart because we're gonna fuck your feelings.
Okay, I just want to throw out
But we
that
love you all.
most of the time. We have been
Okay,
together enough. We've
No.
been together long enough that I most of the time know where Andrew and Josh are going with their shit.
Where the wild goose goes.
The toilet.
I had no idea where Andrew was going with that. And it made me more
It's-
happy
We're
than I can
chaotic
admit to
sometimes.
you in words on this YouTube. What's the question?
The next question,
It's from Melindra.
yeah.
Melinda.
How
Melindra,
many dicks does it take
Which
to get to the
of
center
the
of the chosen?
chosen is best in bed, with the stipulation that no compulsion is allowed?
Baldwin.
All right, hold on. Who's going first?
That's not a first thinking. I'll go first.
Or we can always roll.
I haven't gone first yet, so like I'm not offended
No, I'm not offended.
or anything like that, but
Well, I mean,
it just makes sense.
Fucking up.
General like round robinish.
What do you think? 30, 45 seconds. Which one do we need?
No, I'm not gonna do 45. 30's fine. So 30's
I'm fine with 30 as well.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds.
Alright, so let me
Put 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds on the clock, and your answer is wrong now.
Now, Grandal. I know that he said no compulsion. The whole thing was no compulsion, but Grandal is so hot, and she has so many other compulsed individuals that would make it fantastic.
What are you
You're
saying?
not entirely wrong.
What he's saying is, she got that good.
She got that good goo-goo.
Okay.
I got some good cushion alcohol.
Her
I got
neck,
some down
All right,
her
who's
back,
next?
lick her taint, and also her left back. All right, Josh
No.
Andrews, go next.
I know who I think.
I know who I think is
All
right.
right.
Megan.
All right, Lanfear.
You bitch.
Because according to the Barney Stinson hotness crazy scale, she's super hot and
It's
super
too
crazy,
much. Yeah,
which means she's super good in the sack.
the worst.
And I yield my time.
So-
you can't just.
Let me know when you're ready to count time.
Begin.
I'm going to agree with Josh, but for different reasons. It's Lanfear, but not because of any of that other. It's because she is so loyal that she will do anything.
Oh, okay.
No holds barred. You're in control.
She'll
do whatever.
skin a bitch.
So if you have a
She
kid,
will literally skin a
this
bit.
I know,
is skin
technically
a
it was
bitch.
She did though.
Technically, it was a dude.
But yeah, she
I know.
Lanfear seems to have no holds barred if she views you as worthy.
Nice.
Time.
Yeah.
I like
There it is,
that.
okay.
I also
Stop
totally
talking.
interrupted you.
No,
so
you're
don't
fine.
freak
That would have been my argument if
I'm
someone was
not
like
sure
two
she
shots.
would
I'm like,
like-
ah,
out.
bitch.
No, Daniel fucking said shit. All right, do we have more questions?
These are like, super
Summarize.
fun.
Oh, God. Someone's trying to get us killed.
This is the whole point.
Summarize Rand's journey through the glass columns in the order it appears. And oh, that's mine. Excuse
it?
me. Yes.
Okay.
That is mine.
You want us to
Well, I'm gonna move
summarize
over into that
Rand's
corner, so
journey
hashtag
fuck
through the
corner,
glass
okay.
columns in the order it appears, which is also chronological. order.
Okay, so this
I mean,
is
it's reverse
definitely
chronological.
going to need more time.
I will. Well,
And I will also say it's not really fair for all of us to do it unless we give each. That's mine. That's mine.
What about if you do a minute?
That's what I was going to say.
Together.
If we each do a minute and we go chronologically through, one person starts, then the next person picks it up, then the next person picks it up. That's fine. Then it's actually
in
like
that case, we should do a minute 30, and you get 30 seconds, and I get 30 seconds, and Andrew gets 30
No,
seconds.
a minute each.
No,
It's going to take 3
Okay,
minutes. Are you
okay.
kidding?
It'll take.
There's a shit ton.
There's a lot. Melindra wants us to take shots, is what I'm hearing.
Shots.
Of
Ashomarettos.
3 minutes.
Hey!
So the any shots we have to take are Ashomarettos.
Excellent.
50-50 Canadian whiskey and amaretto.
Okay, who's going first?
What's on second? Who's on third?
We need a moderator.
We do need a moderator.
Probably.
I don't know that I remember enough to actually answer questions.
I am really good at just
At what?
Just all the shot glasses.
all the things.
Do we?
Look,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
third
do. Shot
shelf
glasses.
is nothing but shot
Hey,
glasses.
look.
Do you swear to tell the shot glass
Dry
nothing but the shot glass?
glazer.
Oh my God.
No.
Dry glazer. Not dry glazer. Dry glazer.
Typical things.
They're in here. Okay, I'm going to take them over there. Why are you pouring them up like you already think we're going to fail? Right? Like, where's the confidence?
Pour it up, pour it up. Watch
She's
those
like,
follow.
no, you guys are going to fuck this up bad.
I mean, at
Probably
least
are.
one of us is going to fuck this up.
Your guys.
And I'm like, who has 2 thumbs? And he's pretty sure he's going to fuck this up.
Look at me.
I'm going to look at you like that. It's a look of disappointment.
Damn it. It was.
Hashtag disappointment.
I
Hashtag.
have one strand of hair in front of my eye. I'm
I don't
intrinsically
like
emo.
disappointment.
Dude, do you have a nice Jerry curl right there?
When I was
That's
a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. Yeah.
All right. So,
That was like that's a good wiggle.
Yep, that was a good wiggle. Wiggle, 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 rocket everyone.
wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
There we
yeah.
go.
Okay, so
I can't with you people.
I
I
guess
mean,
I
but
should
you
get a timer out.
What do you mean?
You are currently.
I am currently. Yes.
All right, so we're preparing shots because we know that at least somebody with two thumbs is gonna fuck
For the
this
sake of
up.
YouTube, only consume alcohol in rational, reasonable amounts if you are of age in whatever country you
All right,
reside
who's
in.
going first?
We by no means condone the overindulgence nor acceptance or use of alcohol
This
by
one
anybody
we should
under
know.
the legal age of whatever country you reside in. That
have a
being
dice?
said, get
Yes.
off our nuts.
Andrew, do you have a die? Or some?
I have plenty. I am a DM, sir.
Can you
I have
grab-
die all over the
Can
place.
you grab a D3 or a D6?
I don't have a D3. I don't.
Darn it.
I have a D4, but you can go off of on a roll of 4. You just re-roll.
Correct.
I apologize
Or
on
we
the
could-
noise right there. I realize there's one
1,
of those
2,
glass bottles there right next to
3,
me.
4, 5, 6. It.
That's all of my
Oh, by the way, Melindra does disagree with us on our which chosen is best in the bed.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah?
says that
I'm fairly certain that she asked
as
the question,
Modine
therefore
is
she
best
can
in
go
bed.
ahead and suck it.
because he's so deft with his fingers.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but he doesn't last too long in the series. He dies.
Hey!
Oh.
Andrew with the shade.
Andrew coming in clutch.
And also possibly the water.
Okay.
Back of my hand.
I don't know how that happened.
Give it up for the lovely Amber who's
Yes.
pouring up the drinks. Thank you so
Amber.
much. Hit the like button if you think Amber's doing a great job.
Also, thank you very much to Amanda for helping us put together the cocktails.
You're welcome.
That was a lot of work,
It was.
and we appreciated it.
The asthma burn was quite like
Feel like that.
intense. Andrew though is not known for doing things half-assed.
Accurate.
So if he's going to throw out shade,
Can you just pull out one die instead of throwing the entire pouch of my crotch?
Throw my whole
pouch
sack.
at his crotch.
Oh,
I promise I will
okay.
catch it
I don't believe it.
right between my hands.
All right. Well, I like this position.
Oh no. You took my fucking spot. What the
I
heck?
know. I did that on purpose
Oh yeah? Why is that?
because you moved.
Move your feet, you lose your seat.
Oh.
Now one is infinitely more difficult to catch you.
I
dummy.
believe you.
Hey,
it's
you
also
asked
going to
for
hurt
just
my
one, not
ball
my whole
sack.
sack.
A
I
lot.
might hurt your ball sack anyway.
The amount of hurting
Got
my
it.
ball sack that it would do is much lower.
So
All right.
where am I supposed to sit?
Where
Oh,
there's
answer that
an
question.
entire couch available to you. I got it.
Did you?
I'm sitting on you.
Okay, 1, 2, or 3.
Well, you're 1,
Yes.
2. I'll be 3, 4. Andrew will be 5,
gotta-
6. Oh, it's a D4. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're
So
1.
4
I'll be
means
2.
reroll.
He'll be
3, and if we get a 4,
And
we'll
if
just
we
roll
get a
again.
4, we'll
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Then I'll choose. How about that?
Oh.
Fuck, I'm going first.
All right. So you're,
Alright.
Me, then you, then Ant, then Ant.
Well,
Is
reroll
this the
again.
long? Are y'all
Roll
doing
again.
a minute each?
well, again, I'll be 1, 2. Andrew will be 3, 4.
I'm sorry?
A minute each.
What's the time frame? Is this the
A
long
minute
one?
each.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a minute
I'm gonna remember
because
how
this is a lot through the
division
crystal
started.
columns. Josh, reroll.
The dew has fallen outside.
What is it?
Don't wear socks out in the parking lot.
It is a 2.
Okay, so it's you, then me, then Andrew.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Deep breath.
I feel like Ace Ventura, you know?
Through the crystal.
Go. And begin.
Rand steps into the crystal columns. He wants to take a look at all the things that happened in the past. He sees Couladin's brother there, and Couladin's brother is currently busy picking at his face, picking at the swords. Don't pick at the swords. Rand sees the things in his life going back in time. He goes back in time through the eyes of his ancestries. He is literally living out the John Clapton song, looking through my father's eyes. Except for in this case, it was his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather's eyes. All the way back to the beginning.
You see the mouse?
And he learns how, well, first off,
This is such
I
a
don't
cop-out answer, you
shut
fuck.
the fuck up. It's my time.
I'm really confused.
What?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Senator.
Yeah.
It's my time.
Not anymore. Bye.
Bye, Felicia. I'm pretty sure you have to drink an Ashamaretta for that.
I summarized his
I mean,
trip through the glass columns.
we just.
His acid trip, maybe, but not his actual memory trip.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
If it starts
I
with Felicia,
know,
we
but I'm
have
gonna
issues.
do it anyway. I'm definitely gonna have to take a shot
We're
because
doing it.
Josh gave me
Oh my god, we're
nothing.
doing it.
Begin.
Bitch, we're
So,
doing it.
Rand steps through the columns and he discovers the first one is the Aiel running through the waste right after they have become the Aiel that they know today, with the woman who starts going ahead and being an Aiel after they break the spear for her, which is the short spear. Then it goes back even further to the Aiel who sort of broke the promise with the guy who breaks the spear for the woman, and it's the children running and saving their brothers and sisters or cousins or whatever it is from the people who've taken them hostage. Then it goes back one more, and it is one of the Aiel telling them that they follow the way of the leaf. Okay,
That was a good answer, though.
I tried.
That was a
I
good answer.
tried.
Here's the fun part. Andrew has been working and doesn't know our answers.
Oh, he does.
So,
He's got an
Andrew,
earbud in.
Yeah,
pick
right.
up where Daniel left off.
Ready?
Yeah?
Yep.
Begin.
So this is in chronological order, right?
Backwards.
So the first thing he sees in the vision is he is Mandarin, something like that.
Oh no, you're supposed to start with
Mandolin.
Sorry, pause. The agreement was that you started where I left off.
I don't remember.
Because I started where Josh left.
I don't remember the question being that. The question just said chronological order.
It does say summarize
Okay,
Rand's
fair
journey.
enough.
So-
I made that decision.
You can
for
make
us.
the argument
So I
that-
take it back. I apologize. Go ahead and
You
start.
can make
a
the
minute.
argument that
You get to start.
there's two chronological orders. What is the oldest thing he sees to the present, or what is the first thing he sees farthest to the past?
You
What is
make
chron-
Andrew
good
should have been in
points,
the
but I'm
20.
like 99% sure what they meant was chronological order in the book,
Chronological.
not chronological order from the lives that he lives. If that makes sense.
From what he sees first to last in the books?
Yeah.
I feel like when you say chronological, you inherently envelop the dates. So they're asking from like the oldest vision he
but
has to the
Rand
most
in
recent to current.
chronological order is backwards.
You know, it's cool. I wasn't actively speaking. And the oldest thing he sees, the thing closest to his current life.
Okay.
It's typically when people being in like they mean timeline chronological
enough.
order. So, because the only thing I really mean is I only remember is Melindrin.
Okay.
I can never
Hold
say
on,
his
give
name.
him a minute.
Well, no, I was gonna say, should we just let's restart the time and then you.
Yeah. No, give him
No,
a full
because
minute.
what I have to remember is so short it doesn't even need 30 seconds.
Okay.
I remember it being Dude and his wife have Ruiden built, and that's about it. Because the whole time I was thinking about this, I was thinking like from back in the day when they were like the Gen Aiel,
Yeah.
all the way to them building Ruidion.
Ruidion.
So I was thinking, okay, I'm going last, so my part is Ruidion. So that's all I remember, actually, actively.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and do this for fun.
You're
I
gonna
don't
take
know if
shots
we
at
have
this prepared
87
That's it.
hours to do this, but we're going to take a minute. We are going to actually go in chronological order the way that Andrew said it because I like the way that Andrew said it. I do. He's fun and he's a good person. The very first thing that we see is one of Rand's ancestors as a servant, as a Gen-Aiel, when they break into the boar because they sense the true source behind it. Then we go into the next generation, and the breaking of the world has started.
Yeah.
And the Gen-Aiel are collecting Angreal and Sangreal for the Aes Sedai.
In addition to the ones the
And
Aes
the
Sedai already
Green
gave
Man.
them. Because the Aes Sedai gave them all the Angreal they
Correct.
could of Paradisen
Correct.
to hide away.
Yes. And also the Green Men, would show up at this point in the story as well. I mean, they've already shown up because they show up at the Eye of the World. Semeshta.
Because technically,
But it's also the same Semeshta because they like to do callbacks.
Yeah. But they're the technical promise then that they made during the Atlantis style collapse of Paradisen is to protect the legacy of the Aes Sedai, to protect the items of the Aes Sedai, not to actually protect the Aes Sedai.
Yep. To obey the Aes Sedai and protect the items.
But because of their views on hand-to-hand combat or combat of any sort, they are intrinsically unable to protect against things like theft and raids.
Yep. So they take all of the Angreal and the Sangreal.
They cannot
put
protect
them
against
on
raid shadow
wagons,
legends.
I
and
think
they start traveling.
both
to
of you
the
need a
west.
shot because both of you have been talking about this for longer than a minute.
Yeah,
No,
we've
we're
already
just-
agreed that the
We did
timer
that
was
on
done for
purpose,
explanation.
You dickhole. He absolutely did his thing in a minute, and
Being
I
too
absolutely
drunk to
did
Why are
Continue
we
a
still talking
conversation.
about it then?
Being too drunk to continue a conversation doesn't mean that the other people that aren't allowed to continue the conversation.
This is Trump's playing.
Wow!
This is
Andrew
drunk
ha-
explaining.
You know what? I think that Josh needs another
You
shot.
can't
because he's
explain
being a
if you
dick.
don't talk.
We will let
Osh,
the
Osh,
audience
Osh,
decide.
Osh,
I will take a
Osh,
shot
Osh, Osh,
as
Who
Osh,
needs a
Osh,
shot?
Osh,
Me
Osh, Osh, Osh,
or
Osh,
Andrew
Osh,
and Daniel?
Amaretto.
I will take
Everybody
a shot
pop
as
it in the chat
recompense for
right
the
now.
amount of damage that call out might have done.
And you can't say all more shotty.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
cheating.
fair. It's either Josh or Andrew and Daniel. That
Choose
is
your team now. The team right?
But I'm gonna
Or
continue
team wrong.
Or
going-
team wrong.
I'm gonna keep going because I think it's fun. So then we get the some of the first of the Gen-Aiel, if you will, that have the Angreal and the Sangreal, and they're traveling west towards the waste, and they keep on getting attacked and having their shit stolen from them. Then we go into another one when they're in the waste, and they've basically lost all of the Angreal and the Sangreal, but not quite.
More
They still have
shotty
a
being
few.
a fair answer.
And then they start building Meridian. And then we go into another one where the children of the Gen-Aiel who follow the way of the leaf, effectively, though it's not called that at the time, are angry at their parents because some of their family members have been taken. And they do not think it's okay. They actually think that violence is the answer to get them back. So then they go to the camp and they end up killing some men to get their family members back. And then they bring them back, and instead of being
When I
brought back
say the
as
name.
heroes,
His name is Robert Paulson.
their family members tell them that they are exiled
Oh,
and
no,
that they
Linda's
are
asleep.
not okay.
Yeah.
And then we go into another one after that, which is the ancestors of them, who have now decided that violence is the answer. And this is where women start to be part of the Aiel because somebody breaks a spear for them. And it's the short spears that they use for the women to also be fighters. And then...
where they become part of the warrior faction.
Sorry,
Right here.
yes. Yeah. No, they were always part of
Please,
the
for the
Aiel.
love of God.
Sorry, I apologize.
They have always
They've
been part of the
part
Aiel.
of the Aiel. I didn't mean, but the new
But this
Aiel.
is the historical reason behind why you get the Maidens of the Spear.
Yes, exactly.
because one of them is trying to use a regular spear
Yep.
like the Stone Dogs or whatever use.
Yep.
And he's like,
And it
"You'll
doesn't
never
really
be a
work that
warrior."
well.
And makes unintentionally the short spear,
Oh,
which
it's
is more
intentional.
agile and usable.
No, he actually.
Oh,
he
you're
actually
right,
thinks that the
because they are
women
fighting.
is great, if you will.
You're
and
right.
he's like, this isn't as effective for you if you want to be as effective. And he breaks the spear in half and hands it to her, and is like, use this, and that is the birth of the short.
Because at first she is indignant at the fact that he would damage her weapon, but then she's like,
Oh wait,
"You fucked up,
It's
but
better.
you got lucky."
But yeah, and then he goes into the, some of the most recent Aiel in their quest for faction supremacy. I don't know what do you call it. So
So
do we
our
have
unofficial
consensus?
fact checker, Mahale,
Did we forget?
who we have now
And by
apparently
did we
determined.
forget one. I mean, did I forget one?
No, forget one. What? I'm sorry.
One of the ones in the chronology.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'd have to
What did our
physically look it up.
Fact.
So in
checker say?
response to Josh's question of who should have to take a shot, our fact checker Mahale has ruled all of us.
Yeah, but that wasn't an option.
How many people is all of us?
Yeah, but oftentimes when the fact checker Mahale makes a decision, we don't give him the option that's correct, which is why he's the fact checker Mahale.
You know what, Andrew? Just because you're right doesn't mean I don't like
Just because you're right doesn't mean you're right. Just because you're a bad guy does
Just
not mean.
because you're correct doesn't mean I have to like it, but I will also
mean,
take a shot.
I'm also not lying. I'm using Morshadi as an absolute scapegoat for us to
Yes.
have to actually do
100%.
this.
Also, Ashram
Because I don't
fantastic.
want Josh to feel unloved and have to take a shot by himself.
Aw, because you were the consensus.
Fact checker Mahale clearly said team wrong, which you two
Which
are.
is you.
Yeah, which is you.
You're teamed up with whatever imaginary spirit was whispering the wrongness in your head.
This tea.
I'm gonna do you a favor, Josh, and say that you are team wrong. However,
Thank you.
however,
Gracious of you.
however, the voices in your ear are like Logan. And comparing you to Logan is such a wonderful thing.
I mean, I do like being compared to Logain.
Exactly. I knew what was happening. All right, all
Well,
of us.
doing so
and we do
is
have
very
3
high
shots.
risk and low gain.
We do have 3 shots.
Oh, there's more than
I get the
Oh,
bikini
there's more
shot
than 3. Jesus.
There's a lot.
Why is this happening?
because they expect us to fuck up.
Well, considering that 3 of them are closer to me, apparently I'm a fucking dirt.
Don't drop that.
Does
Don't.
Madame Adalorna Sedai have to take a shot as well?
No.
I don't think so. She wasn't part of it.
I
Negative.
didn't explain
Because at some point-
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
that's
you
the problem.
can't take a shot,
'Cause at
but
some
you are
point,
not required
Madame
as part of Team
Sedai
Rock.
has to take Madam I've died home.
I also like how Josh has the only bikini shot glass.
He's got to be careful though. One good fart and she's dead.
Excuse me. All right, you know what? Here's to failing the moderator and me being a team player.
And that just ruined it.
But it's not bad or hard because it's the Asha Moreno.
The national drink of the Black Tower.
You are taking that to the.
I love how he displays out his butthole for you to see like a cat.
Okay,
Yeah,
Next
my
question.
taint needs to be fully. Whoa. What was that?
next question.
This-
Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
Next question.
Next question. Fuck, Mary kill.
Yeah, we're doing another
Bear Lane,
Is Critter back?
Grandal, and Landfear.
Which one is it?
Ooh.
trying to put it up on the screen.
That one?
Yep, put it up on the screen.
That one?
30 seconds?
Wait, hold on.
We have to get it.
It's keep going up.
45?
No, we don't. I
Yeah,
need
30
30.
is plenty.
I'm good with
I
30.
was about to say.
I'm blind when I'm trying to
Let's
like,
go one more up. Go, up.
I'm trying,
What
but
do you
it's
do?
not scrolling up.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
All right, now it is.
Oh, go down. Go down.
Go down.
What?
That's what
Down.
they all say.
Stop it, Daniel! You fucking asshole.
I'll,
Okay, you know what?
Fuck
Fine.
You know the question.
I'll do it myself.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Who's going
Begin.
first? Okay.
Mary Lanfear. Fuck Grendel. Kill Berlane.
Jesus.
Hey.
Okay. Andrew?
I'm looking for shit.
Okay, I'll go next then.
Begin.
Mary Barrelane. Fuck Grandal. Kill him.
Bam, found it.
Okay, there it is.
See, when I actually do my job, I do my job.
Oh, no.
Lanfear is terrifying.
Now,
Begin,
what's the
sir.
question? Oh, is it already my turn?
Fuck Mary Kill Grandal Barrelane Lanfear. Go.
Fuck Barry Lane, Mary Lanfear, kill
She's
Grendel.
trying really hard.
Damn. Who's trying really hard? Oh yeah.
Melindra killing me.
It's killing me.
That's my answer.
This might be. How long have we been going? How long are we at?
Enough. We could stop now, but why would
But
we?
we still got,
Stop.
at a certain point, we have to. At a certain point, we have to announce the winners.
Yeah.
Because
We have to figure out the
good
winners
time,
and then announce them.
having a
Oh, I
good
already
time.
know my winners.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that it's what are we gonna do? Like majority. So let's do this. Let's cut off drunk splaining, and let's put up what cocktail winners, and now they can watch us.
So that's
deliberate
also
on
known
that.
as mixology.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm aware I babysat the last 2 fucking nights, man.
Oh shit! Hi. Now that we
Did you
have
play this last night?
completed our drunk splaining,
We can take the banner down, which is actually
we can take the full spoilers banner
because
down.
this is not going to be.
This will not be full spoilers.
Because this is only about submitted drinks.
I feel like we have 2 categories that qualify, right?
Well, we have 2 that are
Taste and
absolute-
story.
Well, cocktail and story. Yeah.
Cocktail and story. And we didn't have any shots submitted
Not really.
that we could drink.
We had
because
a
we didn't have the
151
ingredients
lit on
available to
fire.
us.
You have 151 liquor energy.
Morshani wants pamphlet. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm so sorry.
Apparently, this one isn't connected.
That was no.
So I would say we should instead do first and second place for cocktails. Just because of what we were given. Not because I want to throw any shade.
That was
or anything
connected.
Like that. I can't hear it.
I can't.
How
So
do
that
you
means
call
that's
the
connected
fuck
to
down?
Zoom.
Okay.
So
But
me
I
not
will
hearing this one
say
means it's probably
first and
connected to YouTube.
second
I'm
for
sorry.
cocktails and then best story.
Hello. So the ones
Which one's connected to
the
YouTube?
ones we can't actually hear are the ones we've been using this entire weekend that are probably connected to YouTube that we've probably been like torturing YouTube with for right now.
Are you connected to YouTube right now?
This
Who
is
knows?
probably connected to YouTube.
Nobody
sorry.
would know.
Josh fucked up.
I mean, we haven't been getting a lot of alerts that they can't hear us, so.
No, they can hear us because so the same microphones that are still connected that we use for the entire.
I just heard you on that.
No, you heard me through that one. The other one.
Well, what's important is that YouTube can hear us.
You know, you want to know the easy way to find out? Pull the cable for the one you said you heard me on. If it connects to that Behringer box there,
Done.
or unplug both. And I will be the only one that can hear. Listen, in a mixology contest, the only one that wins are the ones that your boys on my hell
Now we
enjoy.
can hear you.
Only one of the many reasons.
Tell me,
The agreement is very strong with this one.
Call me daddy and you will win prizes.
It's messed up.
Okay.
Okay, so mixology. We are doing 2 categories, which is number 1, first and second place in cocktails. Because while we were submitted 1 shot, technically 2 shots, neither of them actually really worked for us. Given that 1 was just a straight shot of 151 lit on fire, and the other one was a straight shot of tequila with tahini.
With Todd Gin,
Which,
Season.
like, again, I appreciate. I'm not saying it's not valid, but it's definitely not the same. It's not an actual mixture of anything. It's not a new thing. It's just a shot of 151 that's lit on fire. Which, again, I like your story, and therefore it is still in the running for category 2, which is the general inspiration and story of anything that we were submitted.
it's still in the running.
Yes, just not as the default winner of the show, if that makes sense. Bless you. So I think that we do first and second place on cocktails, and then just top 1 on story. Or do you want to do it the other way around, where we do top 1 on taste and then top 2 on story?
Well, it depends. Do you think we have better overall names or better overall cocktails?
I personally think it
I think
was
it's better stories than cocktails.
So I was gonna say I think it was better taste than stories. Actually, no, I take that back. I think we should do best cocktail and then 1 and 2 stories. I take it back.
Okay. So we will
Are
do
you
the best
okay with that?
cocktail of the night.
Because the only like internal financial concern is, are we going to put more money into developing a new unique design, or just adding something small to an already existing one?
Fair enough.
Which is not my concern.
We'll figure
I'm
it out.
not worried about it.
Yeah.
That's the only differentiating factor I can
The
put that.
cocktail.
Because basically the prizes for it, if you got the best shot or the best cocktail, you get a shot glass for the shot, or a cocktail glass or a mug for the cocktail. But for the best name, it's a completely new gift we have to create and think up with new creations budget.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Yeah, definitely.
So
Then
2 of
we
those?
should do 1 mug to the best cocktail,
Because one can always be number 1,
and then sort of
number 2.
first and second, because I don't necessarily want to classify them as that. I just want to give 2 people best story, and I already know my answers for this. For all 3.
That was wrong.
That
So
was you.
I'm gonna go first, and we will figure out a way to make an actual consensus.
So this is only for. So we're voting on whether we do cocktail or
oh no,
Best name.
we're doing just 1 cocktail and
one
then
cocktail
2
and then 2
stories.
for names. It's
Yeah.
names. Okay. So your nominee.
My nominee
The
for
nominee.
best cocktail
Hold on, McCall and the Hale.
is the Tanchico Sunset. I fucking loved that drink. It was so good. The amount of thought that was put into it, with the cherries, with the grenadine, with the layeredness of it, all of it, I thought was great. Tanchico Sunset definitely wins my personal cocktail award.
My favorite cocktail
Y'all pick the
flavor
Subway
wise.
thing right now.
The Subway thing,
What the fuck?
I don't hear nothing.
All I hear is like I'm talking about like this clown's rap name is so and so. I hope this and that.
My favorite cocktail was the Bloody White Cloak.
We'll just take that.
The Bloody White Claw.
I loved it. It was amazing.
For taste? For cocktail? Okay. And Andrew? You are either tiebreaker, or you can bring in a third one that we will then just like argue over and figure out.
I'm rolling another D4 on.
Or I can tie break.
Sure.
Add Lorna Sedai.
Because I'm not saying that anybody gave more or less thought.
Yes, you are. Just say it. Just say it.
Okay. It took more effort to make the Tanchico Sunset than it took
There it is.
to make Bloody White Cloak.
Also,
Both are really good, but
though
even though we had to substitute, here's the big thing: we had to substitute ingredients for the Tanchico Sunset, and it still worked very
We did
well.
also after substitute for the Bloody White Cloak. It was white cranberry strawberry.
So you added a strawberry flavor, which sort of added to the sweetness. Which I feel like it still did, but as enjoyable as it was, it still wasn't as palatable.
what I was going to say is that the Tanchico Sunset is what everybody made again and brought out again
Correct.
Yes.
to enjoy again.
Correct.
Yes.
Which kind of
It
means
fucking looks dope. I mean, hold up the glass to the camera. Look like as close as you can get. Look at the drinks. I would show you mine, but it's already consumed.
This is my second
Which
one.
also, well, no,
my
that
second
was
one
his
is already
second one.
consumed as well.
His second
Okay,
one is
well,
already.
technically third.
What do you think? I popped 3 cherries in my mouth.
Hey.
So, well, congratulations to the winner
Yes.
of the flavor
Yes, the
competition.
cocktail, the best
The cocktail du jour
is the Tanchico Sunset.
Sunset.
But personally, I do want to throw out there, don't worry, Bloody White Cloak, because I actually personally think that your story is the best. The only good White Cloak is a dead White Cloak.
The reason
Named is acceptable as well.
the reason I'm okay with this is because I had a feeling that the Bloody White Cloak, story-wise,
I don't know
would be
why,
a
but
good
whenever I saw
strong
the
runner.
recipe initially for the drink, I expected to be somewhere like closer on like a zombie brain, where you like squirt in like
Yes.
whatever additive, like Bailey's or whatever, and it's like a
We
swirl.
all know that you like swearing.
Now,
We don't actually know that.
I mean-
it was just funny.
you and Josh don't know,
I mean,
and that Lorna doesn't know, but your collective mothers do.
yeah, there it is.
Well, because they're
Welcome to the Black Tower
Old fashioned,
podcast,
that's
where we
the question.
respect and love each other.
And you're like,
How are you gonna bring me into this?
Because
you're
you're
here.
here. And you're on the couch and you're drinking. a
You know why?
Tanchico Sunset.
You know why? Because nobody at the Black Tower podcast is exclusionary.
Hey,
Which
there it
means-
is.
These insults be rated E for everyone.
So, are we in agreement
Ten up.
then that
You 10 it
the
up.
Bloody White Cloak wins a prize for best
Well, I don't know.
themed?
It sounds like you were in agreement.
I'm absolutely
Andrew, how do you
100%
feel?
agreement.
I gotta look at this drink.
Bloody White Cloak.
While you are doing that, I will also throw out my second nomination would be for a drink that, if I'm being completely honest,
Which is for me.
scared the shit out of me.
The Four Kings.
It's Four Kings.
It's Four Kings.
Such a nightmare.
As much as I love the Gathering Storm, it's just a
Edged out.
teeny bit behind.
Well,
Four
again,
Kings.
I have to admit, I actually really appreciated the taste of the prequel to The Dark and Stormy, which was The Gathering Storm. I did. Not, unfortunately, for the person who submitted it, as much as the Tanchico Sunset. But I did appreciate it. I really did. But the story, the dad
Yes.
jokery
Yes.
within the Four Kings and Peach was so good. I think that those are my two choices for the story. They are the Bloody White Cloak and Four Kings. Josh?
And it was good. It was just that good.
It was.
It really was. The story behind those Bloody White Cloak is first.
The inspiration.
The inspiration / story behind the Four Kings is second place. This is the thing. The Four Kings was not only was it a great drink, but I really loved the inspiration behind how the drink came about. And it's just a hair in front of the dark and stormy,
Just a hair.
the gathering storm.
video.
Okay, so Josh and I are in agreement, which does not mean that, Andrew, you have to be in agreement.
Oh, it doesn't matter. But
It does.
It does matter.
I think the biggest tell for a cocktail, whenever you're forced to choose between a list, are the ones that you finish because you want to finish.
That was definitely part of it.
Yes.
Or that you that you want to finish because you feel comfortable. There's all these like nuances to it. Like I wanted to finish all of the drinks.
Yeah, agreed.
However, I felt comfortable finishing things like the Tanchico Sunset.
Yes.
I felt comfortable finishing the Young Bull drink.
Yes.
Young
Bull
Young
is good.
Bull is
So I'm gonna vote for the winner because if nothing else, that is the only one that incentivizes you to get to the chewy bits at the bottom.
You're not wrong.
And the thing is, the recipe originally called for Chrysalis.
Physalis.
And we had 3 options in there. And any of them would have still worked unless they floated.
Physalis. I don't think any of them
I don't
actually
think
would have.
any
I
of
think
them
all
would
of them
have.
are dense enough to
They
go
would have
up.
all-
But the freedom of saying that the
In fact,
Chrysalis
Physalis,
are only
I think,
there
would also have.
for decoration to represent the golden eyes. I would have to say my vote for number 2 as far as taste mixed with enjoyability, with sipability, with accessibility
Is the Windex?
is going to be the
Is
Windex.
Young Bull.
It's going to be Young Bull.
You know what?
So-
I'm not going to change.
I feel like
my
Marines
answer
Stone
necessarily.
Whisters would have been better if we actually had the cream de limit.
I don't disagree with that.
So
I
that
absolutely
is might very much be on our bad.
Yeah,
But
and again, I do want to throw out there, we absolutely, positively
Mhm.
did not attempt to fuck any of these drinks
absolutely,
up.
absolutely full of story.
And Andrew did actually go out a number of weeks ago and purchase everything that he could find that were for these drinks. And then, of course, I went out yesterday as well to see if I could find anything that we hadn't picked up yet. So we did our best. And so I want those people who submitted a cocktail to know that. Also, we do, from the bottom of our hearts,
Indeed.
apologize for anyone that we didn't actually get the recipe right, because
We do our best,
we do our best.
but it is the gathering madness.
But it is the
And the taint abides.
And I don't know whether Josh will change his answer, but Andrew just made a really good case.
I will.
And so I think that Tanchico Sunset, we are in agreement, wins best cocktail.
Yeah.
And then Bloody White Cloak and Young Bull. I am going to
You changed it to Young
100%
Bull?
go with him for Young Bull.
Well,
over
Bloody White
Four
Cloak
Kings.
is still the winner then.
Yes.
And Young Bull is the winner because those two voted on it, but I did not change.
Fair.
But so,
Jim, we love you. And I do not want to throw you to the wolves, either literally
Young
or
Bull,
metaphorically.
throw him to the
But at the same
This
time,
guy.
I did actually really appreciate Andrew's comments
Will you
about
poke
Young
her real
Bull.
quick? Just poke her. Just poke
Yeah,
her.
or just like wiggle her
I
face.
did poker,
Poker.
and you guys told me
He's
not to.
actually-
Right between the
He's
fucking
actually
eyes.
poked her with his asshole in the room.
Just poke her a couple times. Like, babe.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
There we
That's all.
go. So does that conclude it? Where our 3 are best cocktail is Tanchico Sunrise or Sunset. 2 best stories, best inspiration are
Amanda.
Bloody White Cloak. She's out.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's fun. Okay.
Are you okay with that, Andrew?
Did you read through all the stories
I
again?
did.
Yes, we did.
Or I did not do it again. I did it once,
No, you did it once. Hold on, let me.
but
let
I
me
did
look
not
at the
do it
stories.
again.
Thankfully, I'm a fast reader, except
Yeah.
for Whispering. So.
You made the joke this time. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
have
did.
to touch it.
Matt has stated that the point was to get us all drunk, and if they did that, they were all
Oh.
winners.
Mm-hmm.
My good
Then
sir,
you're all fucking winners.
Yeah.
you have won.
I can tell you one thing, and that's that you all absolutely did what you were meant to do.
We
that's to
currently
make
have
us-
an Aes Sedai on fork root.
That is not fork root.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I think we should save best story for last. So let's do first
Well,
and second.
so what we're doing is first and second.
First and
for
second place
story.
for the cocktail.
No, we're doing
Oh,
first.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
and
doing
second for
number
story.
one for cocktail,
Okay.
first and second for story. That is what
So,
we,
okay.
unless you want to disagree, because we,
So
I
was that
opened
voting
the
on,
floor.
was that voting on Young Bull for story or for taste?
That's
Story.
what it sounded like.
Taste
I meant
was
for taste,
Tenchico.
not for
Okay.
story.
All right.
Oh.
Because my number one for story is definitely Four Kings and a Peachy Crown.
Okay. What's your number two?
Bloody white coke, and you know it.
I mean, it should be.
As far as story, yes.
Period. White cloak.
As far as
What?
story, excluding
White
somebody,
Cloak, period?
excluding somebody that has already won a category, or excluding any previously won categories or nominated.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
well, in that case, from the tallies and majority rules, it does sound like the three of us are enough in tandem to say that what we're doing is number one for best taste for cocktail,
Is the Tenchico?
and then number
I want
one
another
and
one
two,
right fucking now.
and number one and two for best story of cocktail. And it sounds like the consensus is number one best cocktail is Tanchico Sunset.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it already won best taste.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That is what it's saying.
Best taste.
Oh,
number
so-
one cocktail.
You can't win. Can you win two? Are we allowing?
No. It's just best taste for cocktail. Yeah.
Just
And
Oh, you're
then,
still on best taste.
It's-
Okay,
yeah,
I thought you had already moved.
now that best
And
taste has
then
been
number-
established, congratulations,
And then
Tenchico Sunset.
Number one and number two for best story. It actually sounds like at this point, while Andrew successfully convinced me to change my answer for story to Young Bull for number two, it actually sounds like Bloody White Cloak and for Kings win for story, because Josh and Andrew are both in tandem with
So
for
Jimmy
Kings.
did win.
And Josh and I are in tandem with Bloody White Cloak, and it also sounds like Andrew is also in tandem for Bloody White Cloak.
I honestly thought that we had changed it to like two for best taste
No, I totally get
and
you.
one for best
I
story.
totally get you.
Not two for best story and one
Is
for
that how you
best
want to
taste.
do it?
It's too late now.
It's
Well,
too
it's
late.
too late.
Two of the three of us have already voted on based off of like best story being two.
Right.
So, because I mean,
So I do apologize if
my thing
anyone
is like
wanted
making
to
a
be
best story
into
just means
different.
finding inspiration from something already created.
Correct.
Making best taste requires making something, and as we say in the rules, technically tasting it and making sure it actually tastes good.
Yeah.
Which is something that's in the rules, but we have no way to verify it.
All right. I don't know what Josh's answer is, but Andrew is really good at convincing me. Josh.
My thing is like
The
we
thing is,
we can tell if you tasted it by two indicators.
Josh, I love you. Josh, you're great. You're daddy. But Andrew has now convinced me.
No.
We should do one and
No.
two for taste
We've already
No.
announced winners.
and
No.
one for story.
One
We've
and two
already-
for
Which I
taste.
actually legitimately still think is going to be the same three winners.
One
It is exactly.
for taste.
Right? That's
Are
why
you
I'm not
stop?
really that worried either.
Here's my thing,
So here's my thing.
and here's my thing. That's it.
So here's the easy way to tell. We can tell if you've tasted your drinks by two factors. One, if they taste really good, then we know you've tasted it.
Right.
If they taste really bad and you're here to watch us try them, we know you've tasted
We can
it.
tell.
Mhm.
If it tastes really bad and you're not here at all, you've never tasted your own drink.
Possibly.
Or you've already
Very
told us,
probably.
or you've already told us you're going to be busy.
Very
If
probably.
it tastes really good and you're not here,
So I'm going
Probably
to say definitively,
Well, yeah, we've already
regardless of
chosen
the
the
two
winners.
categories, we have 3 winners, and that is the Tanchico Sunset,
For best
the
taste.
Bloody White Cloak, and
Second best story. And Four Kings.
and
for
Four
best story.
Kings for best story. Yeah.
You know, in all
That
honesty,
was not
this
the
conversation
best.
is academic because I'm pretty sure Four Kings would have won the second place for flavor.
Really? Because I think Bloody White Cloak would have won.
Okay, we're stopping right there. Thank you
Anyway.
so much for tuning in for
so
Black
much
Tie Podcast.
for tuning in for
We're
the Black.
wrapping up year 3 of the Gathering Madness.
That's either this many if you're in Britain,
Sly-
or this many
no,
if
dry-
you're in
Dry
Germany.
Madnesses. We're
That's 2 more
I hate-
nights.
that is 2 more than 1. No, you know what?
All right.
Last thoughts.
Can't stop.
YouTube. We're getting off of YouTube.
We
because
are.
Obviously,
We are getting out
This
of
is
YouTube.
probably already going to be a problem for YouTube, but because YouTube is fucking YouTube and they're sensitive as shit.
YouTube is fucking
But-
YouTube.
Again, if you do consume any style of adult beverage or material or whatever it is, do so in moderation,
Yes.
do so safely, do so
Yes.
in a comfortable space where it is safe, where you're not going to cause any harm or
And
damage to
don't
anybody else.
fucking drive.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So
Please.
be safe, follow the law for all that kind of stuff.
For the love of the light.
For those of us here, for those of you watching on YouTube, of course, I have been your Bajan Mahale, Andrew.
I have been your sort of on the hill, Josh.
And I have been your Amin Khan Mahale, nursing a Tanchico Sunset, Daniel. And from all of us here at the Wolf Black Tower, again, drink responsibly. And in case we don't see you again, drink this afternoon, drink this evening, and drink this night.
And thanks for participating in the gathering of the madness.
Yes.